Hey there! Today I will give you a sneak peek of what it's all possible with buzzsaw flowers. So, come with me. Last week I had explained you the buzzsaw fountain, and this week I will go into the details what is all possible with buzzsaw flowers. But before we dive in, hey, I'm Kai, I run this YouTube channel all around the flow arts with poi stuff and juggling with balls, clubs and rings. If you're interested in this topic, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell icon. If you like this tutorial, show it to me with a thumbs up, and if you have any input to me, what I should do next as a tutorial, what you want to learn, write it down in the comments below. And now, let's start this tutorial. The buzzsaw fountain I showed you last week is already technically a buzzsaw flower. If you don't know what a flower is, I highly recommend to watch this tutorial about flowers, where I explain the basic concept of it. And now I will go into the possibilities of buzzsaw flowers. And as a short breakdown, a flower basically means that your arm making a circle motion and the poi is also making a circle motion, and you combine these two in all possibilities you can imagine, like anti-spin or in-spin with 1 beat or with a 4 beat. So you get a glimpse of it. There are nearly a ton of possibilities. So obviously I can't explain every possible buzzsaw flower in this tutorial, but I will try to show you 1, 2 or maybe 3 buzzsaw flowers, not fountains, fountains was last week, buzzsaw flowers, and from there you can start to create your own patterns and your own buzzsaw flowers. So for the beginning we can again start with a simple same split time, same direction, and we just keep it really simple. We make 1 beat with our poi and 1 beat with our arm and start with our right arm. And now we are with both arms in the wall plane. And the left arm is doing exactly the same. 1 beat with your arm, 1 beat with your poi, which is technically an extension. So you just describe 1 big circle with your arms. And then we will start to go back, but in an upwards motion. So in this case, the left poi will start, the orange one, again with the extension or the 1 beat poi, 1 beat arm to the wall plane, and then back into the buzzsaw. And when you now decrease the amount of spins in between, it should look like this. And there you have it, a simple in-spin split time flower from the buzzsaw point of view. And from there you can also do some more turns and all possibilities. So another opportunity would be to make it in different timings, or just to make it all around the downwards turns. So you're going like this, and going backwards with a normal anti-spin fountain. And there we have another variant with buzzsaw flowers. Next, I will show you some opposite possibilities. There are really a lot of them, but first, hey, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please show me that you appreciate my work I put into these tutorials. Smash the thumbs up button, maybe hit the subscribe button, and if you want to learn some specific movement with poi or stuff or juggling, write it down in the comments below, that I know what you want to see next as a tutorial. And now let's go to the opposite buzzsaw flowers. On the opposite buzzsaw flowers, the pois obviously are turning opposite, and for the first, we are going also opposite with our arms, so a movement like this. It's much easier to combine this than in opposite poi and same direction arm, which will be, I think, shown as a last inspiration for you. So, okay, again, opposite. And here you can basically do this again with this extension, going into the buzzsaw, extension, going into the buzzsaw, extension. So you have technically one beat poi, one beat arm. And you can decrease the amount of spins you rest here in the buzzsaw to create this in-spin flower pattern. Technically, this would be an in-spin opposite split time, if I'm right. If not, write it down in the comments below. And you can also do anti-spins with it, which would look like this. And here you can also play with the amount of turns the poi make during the amount of turns your arms are making. In this case, it's a pretty fast one, and here you can see a much slower one. In this case, it's an anti-spin. And yeah, that's just two possibilities for anti-spin opposite flowers. Basically, you can go in your head with all crazy combinations. Okay, my left poi is going from left to right, and my arm is going from right to left, for example. And my poi and my other poi goes opposite, but goes in the same time, in the same direction, which would look like this. So you are going into same direction, same time with your arms, and opposite direction, split time with your poi. And here you can change the directions of your arms and keep the directions of your poi, for example. So you see in this video, it's not all about learning just one trick. It's more about learning the concepts of poi buzzsaw flowers. I hope I could teach you a little bit, just a little bit of all the possibilities you have with buzzsaw flowers. And now you can start and try your own buzzsaw flowers and design your own patterns. I hope I could teach you it in a way you can understand it. If so, leave me a thumbs up, that I know that you appreciate my work. And if you haven't already, here you can subscribe, and here you find the advanced tutorial about power flyers, where I go into the details of counting and pirouettes.